Good morning. I am Sivaraman, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. I am going to explain about the topic on Earth Station Technology, Terrestrial Interface, Transmitter and Receiver, Antenna Systems, Antenna Gain from Satellite Communication. Earth Station Technology. The Earth segment of the satellite communications systems consists of the transmit and receive the Earth stations. The simplest of these are the home TV receive only systems, and the most complex are the terminal stations used for the international communication networks. Also included in the Earth segment are those stations which are on ships at sea and commercial and military land and aeronautical mobile stations. Mentioned in Earth station that are used for logistic support of satellites, such as providing the telemetry, tracking and command functions, that is T, T and C, telemetry, tracking and commands functions are considered as part of the space segment. Terrestrial interface. What is the terrestrial interface? Earth station is a vital element in any satellite communication network. The function of an Earth station is to receive information from or transmit information to the satellite network in the most cost effective and reliable manner, while retaining the desired signal quality. The designing of Earth station configuration depend upon many factors and its locations, but it is fundamentally governed by its locations, which are listed below. 1. In land. 2. On ship at sea. 3. On board aircraft. The factors are first one, the type of services. Second one, the frequency band used. Third one, functions of the transmitter. Fourth one, functions of the receiver. Fifth one, antenna characteristics. Next topic, transmitter and receiver. And Earth station consists of four major subsystems is there. First one is transmitter, second one is for receiver, third one is for antenna, fourth one is for tracking equipment. Two other important subsystems are also there. The first one is for terrestrial interface equipment, and another one is for power supply. The Earth station depend upon the following parameters there. First one is for transmitter power, second one is for choice of frequency, third one is for gain of antenna, fourth one is for antenna efficiency, then last one is for antenna pointing accuracy. The functional elements of a basic digital Earth stations, showing the below figure. The major parts will be there. First one is for transmitter side, and then second one is for receiver side. The transmitter side, multiplexer, encoder, then next modulator, the next up converter, then high power amplifier using transmitter side. Then receiver side, demultiplexer, decoder, demodulator, down converter, low noise amplifier also there. Then apart from this, tracking equipment also there. Now will be explained in this diagram. The digital information in the form of a binary digit from terrestrial network enters earth session and is then processed by the base band equipment. The encoder perform error correction coding to reduce the error rate by introducing the extra digit into digital stream generated by the baseband equipment. The extra digit carry the information. In satellite communication, IF carrier frequency is chosen at 70 MHz for communication using a 36 MHz transponder bandwidth and it 140 MHz for transponder bandwidth of 54 or 72 MHz. On the receiver side, the earth station antenna receive the low level modulator RF carrier in the downlink frequency spectrum. The low noise amplifier is used to amplify the weak received signal and improve the signal to noise ratio, that is the SNR, signal to noise ratio. We are using for low noise amplifier used to amplify the weak received signal and improve the signal to noise ratio, that is LNA to SNR, low noise amplifier to signal to noise ratio they will be converting. The error rate requirements can be met more easily. The RF is to be recovered to IF at 70 or 140 MHz because it is the easier design a demodulation to work at these frequencies than 4 to 12 GHz. The demodulator estimate which of the possible symbols was transmitted based on the observations of the received if carrier. The decoder perform a functions opposite that the encoder. Decoder means the perform the functions opposite that the encoder, that is the decoder, because the sequence of symbols recovered by the demodulator may contain the errors. The decoder must use the uniqueness of the redundant digits introduced by the encoder to correct the errors and recovery information bearing digits. The information stream is fed to the basic band equipment for processing for delivery to the terrestrial network. The tracking equipment track the satellite and align the beam toward it to facilitate Next topic, Earth Station Tracking System. And the Earth Station Tracking System is essential when the satellite drift as seen by an Earth Station antenna is an significant fraction of an Earth Station antenna beamwidth. And an Earth Station's tracking system is required to perform some of the functions such as first one is for satellite acquisition, second one is for automatic tracking, third one is for manual tracking, fourth one is for program tracking. Then antenna systems. The antenna system consists of, and the first one is for feed system, second one is for antenna reflector, third one is for mount, fourth one is for antenna tracking systems. What is the feed systems? The feed along with the reflector is the radiating receiving element of an electromagnetic waves. The reciprocity property of the feed element make the earth station antenna system suitably for the transmission and receptions of electromagnetic waves. The waves coming in and going out is called the feed configuration. Earth stations feed system mostly commonly used in satellite communications or one is for axis symmetric configuration, second one is for asymmetric configuration, third one is for axis asymmetric configurations. In an axis symmetric configuration, the antenna axes are symmetrical with respect to the reflector, which result in a relatively simple mechanical structure and antenna mount. The above showing the diagrams here, parabolic reflector, then feed antenna, then supporter will be there, axis, then axial or front feed, then afterwards there will be convex secondary reflector is there, they will be coming for the Cassegrain. Then second one is for off axis or offset feed, then concave secondary reflector, finally Gregorian. The Gregorian will be coming for the output. Primary feed, then the second one is for primary feed. In primary, the feed is located at the focal point of the parabolic reflector. The many dishes use only a single bounce, with the incoming waves reflecting off the dish surface to the focus in front of the dish, where the antenna is located. When the dish is used to transmit, the transmitting antenna at the focus beams waves towards the dish, the bouncing them off to space. This is the simplest arrangement. The many dishes have the waves make more than one bounce. This is generally called as a folded systems. The advantages is that is the whole dish and a feed system is more compact. There are several folded configurations, but all have at least one secondary reflector, also called a sub reflector, the located out in the front of the dish to redirect the waves. A common dual reflector antenna called Cassegrain has a convex sub reflector positioned in a front of the main dish, the closer to the dish than the focus. This sub reflector bounce back the waves back towards a feed located on the main dish center, sometimes behind a hole at the center of the main dish. Sometimes there are even more sub reflectors behind the dish to direct the waves to the feed for the conventions or competences. Gregorians. This system has the concave secondary reflector located just behind the primary focuses. This is also bounce the waves back toward the dish. Second one, asymmetric configuration and the offset or off-axis feed. The performance of tan axis symmetry configuration is affected by the blockage of the aperture by the feed and the sub reflector assembly. The result is the reduction in the antenna efficiency and an increases in the side lobe levels. The asymmetric configuration can remove these limitations. This is the achieved by the offsetting the mounting arrangement of this feed so that it does not obstruct the main beam. As a result, the efficiency and side lobe level performance are improved. Antenna reflector. The most probably the reflectors are used as the main antenna for the earth stations because of the high gain available from the reflector and the ability of focusing a parallel beam into a point at the focus where the feed, that is receiving radiating element, is located. For large antenna system, more than one reflector surface may be used in the Cassegrain antenna systems. Each sessions are also classified on the basis of the services. For examples, one is for two-way TV and telephone and data. Second one is for two-way TV. Third one is for TV receive only and two-way telephone and data. From the classification, it is abuse, that is technology of earth session will vary the considerably on the performance and the services of earth session. For mechanical designing of parabolic reflector, the following parameters are required to be considered. One is for size of the reflector, second one is for focal length diameter ratio, then third one is for RMS error of main and sub reflector, fourth one is for pointing and tracking the accuracies, then fifth one is for speed and accelerations, then sixth one is type of amount, the last one is for coverage requirement. Wind speed. The size of the reflector depend on transmit and receive gain requirement and beam width of the antenna, and the gain is directly proportional to the antenna diameter, whereas as the bandwidth is inversely proportional to the antenna diameter. For high inclination angle of the satellite, the tracking of the earth session became a necessary when the bandwidth is too narrow. The overall efficiency of the antenna is the net product various factors such as cross polarizations, second one is for spillover, third one is for diffraction, fourth one is for backage, fifth one is for surface accuracy, sixth one is for phase error, last one is for illumination. In the designing of feed, the ratio of focal length f to the diameter of the reflector d of the antenna system control the maximum angle subtended by the reflector surface on the focal point. The large the antenna amount, type of antenna mount is determined mainly by the coverage requirement and tracking requirement of the antenna systems. What is the antenna mount? The type of antenna mount is determined mainly by the coverage requirement and tracking requirement of antenna systems. This is called for the antenna mount. Different type of mount used for earth station antenna are: one is for the azimuth evaluation mount. What is the azimuth evaluation mount? This mount consists of primary vertical axis. This mount consists of primary vertical axis. The rotation around this axis control the azimuth angle. The horizontal axis mount over the primary axis, providing the evaluation angle control. Second one, the XY mount. They consist of the horizontal primary axis and the secondary axis, that is X axis and Y axis, and right angle to it. The movement around this axis provide the necessary string. Next topic, antenna tracking systems. The tracking is essential when the satellite drift as seen by an earth station antenna is significant fraction of earth station antenna beamwidth. The earth station's tracking systems required to perform some of the functions such as satellite acquisition, automatic tracking, manual tracking, program tracking. Recent tracking techniques. There have been some interesting recent development in auto track techniques which can potentially provide the high accuracy at a low cost. In one proposed techniques, the sequential lobbing techniques has been implemented by using rapid electronics switching of a signal beam with effectively approximate simultaneous lobbing. Receive only TV system. Planned broadcasting directly to home TV receiver take a place in the queue, that is a 12 GHz band. The service is known as a direct broadcast satellite services, that is a DBS, direct broadcast satellite services. There is some variation in the frequency band assigned to the different geographic regions. For example, the downlink band is 12.2 to 12.7 GHz. The comparatively large satellite receiving the dish, the range in the determined from about 1.83 meter to about 3 meter in some location, which may be seen in the some backyards, are used to receive the downlink DV signals at Z band, that is for 4 GHz. Originally, such a downlink signal were never intended for home reception, but for network relate to commercial TV outlet, that is for VHF and UHF DV broadcast station and cable TV head end studio. The outdoor unit. The equipment is now made for home reception of C-band signals, and some manufacturers provide the dual C-band or Q-band equipment. A signal mesh type reflector may be used which focus the signals into dual feed horn, which has to separate outputs, one for the Z band signal and another for Q band signals. Much of television programming organized as the first generation signals, also known as the master broadcast quality signals. These are transmitted via the satellite in the Z band to the network head and sessions, where they are determined, where they are retransmitted as compressed digital signal to cable and direct broadcast satellite providers. Another of the advantages claimed for the home Z band system is the larger number of satellite available for reception compared to the what is available for the direct broadcast satellite systems. Although many of the C band transmissions are scrambled, there are free channels that can be received, and what are the termed wild feeds. One is for these are also free but unannounced programs, of which details can be found in the advance from the various publications. Z band user can be also subscribed to be TV channels, and another advantage claimed is the subscription services are cheaper than DBS or cable because of the multiple source programming available. The most widely advisory receiving the system for C band system appear to be 4D TV manufactured by Motorola. This enabled receptions of free and services, long signals and wild feeds. Video cheaper second pulse subscription services, free digit cheaper second services. The TVRO system block diagram. Here this block diagram will be explained about indoor unit and outdoor unit is there. For a outdoor unit, what will be there? The parabolic reflector is there. Parabolic reflector. This is one of the antenna. Then receiver horn and polarizer. The low noise amplifier and converter. These all are for the outdoor unit. Outdoor unit, what will be there na? Parabolic reflector. This reflector 12.2 to 12.7 gigahertz. Then receive horn and polarizer. Then low noise amplifier converter. This is for the outdoor unit. Indoor unit, they will be receiving the signal for 950 to 1450 megahertz. Then DC power also. Then the satellite receiver, what will be there na? The first amplifier, second for tracking filter and down converter, then 70 megahertz IF block, then FM demodulator, then AM remodulator, then channel selector and display, then finally dual oscillators. And then apart from this, finally the receive the signal for standard TV set. This is for the TVRO system block diagrams. The outdoor unit, this is consists of receiving antenna feeding directly into low noise amplifier converted to combinations. A parabolic reflector is generally used with the receiving the horn mounted for the focus. A common design is to have the focus directly in front of the reflector, but for the better interference rejunctions on a offset feed may be used as showing. The comparing the gain of 3 meter dish at the 4 gigahertz within a 1 meter dish at the 12 gigahertz, the ratio D and I equal for 40 in each cases. So the gain will be about equal, although the free space losses are much higher at 12 GHz compared with the 4 GHz. Next, MATV. The MATV means Master Antenna TV System. The Master Antenna TV System is used to provide the reception of DBS TV and FM channel to a small group of users. For example, to the tenant in an apartment building, it consisting of single outdoor unit feeding a number of indoor unit. It is basically smaller to the home system already described, but with each user having access to all channel independently of other users. And the advantage is that only one outdoor unit is required, but as a showing separate LAN and feeder cables are required for each sense of polarization. This is for the CATV system block diagrams. And the outdoor unit, in this diagram also outdoor unit, indoor unit is there. They will be receiving for LHC polarization channel groups, polarization duplexer, RHA polarization channel group. The two LHA, RHA, then polarization duplexer also there using the antenna. This is all for the outdoor unit. Indoor unit, what will be the power divider, then channel group selector, receiver 1 2 3 type of receiver is there, then modulator 1 2 3 modulator also there. This is for the block diagram of the CATV. The common antenna TV system. The CATV means common antenna TV system. They employ signal outdoor unit with separate feed available for each sense of polarization. Like the MATV is same. Like the MATV system, so that all channels are made available simultaneously at the indoor receivers. Instead of having a separate receiver for each user, all the carrier are demodulated in common receiver filter system as showing the figures. These channels are combined into standard multiplexed signals for transmission over the cable to the subscribers. In remote area where a cable disturbance systems may not be installed, the signal can be rebroadcast from a low power VHF TV transmitter.